I have a question for all y'all, and really, it's more a personal question. I was actually thinking about, I took the dog out walking before this, and like, I guess with like we have everything going on with TikTok and with Reels and that sort of thing, and like that shift to the video content. Like, I'm feeling very I felt like I go through these like phases where I feel really inspired, where I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. This is a great platform. Like, I'm really excited to do this. And then there's times where I'm like, man, I really don't even want to mess with it. So I'm curious how like you guys are feeling about like that development of the content. Cause like personally, I'll say it, I never used TikTok. Um, I was not, I haven't, I don't know why, I just haven't downloaded it. But now that Instagram has that same kind of feature, I'm like, I kind of get hot and cold about it, you know?
It would be great if I had the feature.
I can't believe you still don't have it.
No. And I was like the first one to talk about it, but it's totally fine. No. All my other accounts, like my photography one, a business who I run their social media, they have it. I don't have it yet. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But no, I mean, to just go back to what you were saying, I definitely was gonna hop on the real train if I did get it. I just feel like now, especially with TikTok, and I actually kind of talked with David, I think, and Rashad, that consumers and people now want information so quick that these videos do it. So like on my TikTok, it's literally like photography tips or small business tips, and it's, what's TikTok, David, like 30 seconds or a minute or something like that?
A minute, yeah.
Yeah, so some of them I learned so much that I didn't know about small business tips or like, well, tax write-offs or whatever. So I feel like for me, it's just about like pushing myself to do it because I already have 1,000 other things that I need to be doing. But as far as my audience, I see that they are more engaged with little clippets that I post versus sometimes reading the captions in my pictures. So I definitely, it's something that I do want to hop on. It's just, no, I gotta wait for the feature. But
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I guess I'm kind of hot and cold about the Reels features because if part of me feels like it's just like an abrupt move to keep up with TikTok, and then inevitably now we're getting a bunch of like reposted content, and I'm doing it too, but like we're getting a bunch of reposted content from TikTok. So like I'll scroll through and be like, okay, I've already seen like these 8 videos from this same person already. But I hope it. So the thing I really like about Instagram and the photo content is that sort of creativity part of it. So like we can see how creative people get with the still Photoshop. And not that you can't do that with video, but obviously there are a lot more, I think people tend to go a lot more lax and sort of just real with the videos, which is a good thing, I think, as well. But sometimes it's like, I don't know. I guess it makes it sound like I don't like the reels. I do like the reels. I think I do get a little annoyed when I'm like scrolling through and it's only reels, and I like want to see, the normal content that I've gotten used to from people and like also engage with that. But it's definitely made me think about what I have to like the little videos I want to create too. Like same with, as Sierra said, like as I'm shooting these other little IGTVs, now I'm like, okay, well, can I make like a 15-second clip out of this so I can put it on Reels? It also makes you think about like, how much is too much of posting Reels too? Because you're also seeing like a bunch from like one person in one day. So it just makes you like, now it kind of makes you have to re-strategize of like what you want to be doing. But I mean, I think she's right in that like I've saved so many TikToks that just have like little tips of knowledge that I had like something as simple like the other day I was watching one that was just like about geotagging your photos on your website and on your, so they're savable. So they're help you with your SEO and make them more discoverable. So I was just like, whoa, like, and this was such a quick way to consume this information. That was great. So
yeah, I'm kind of on the like side of like Chris, but I'm also on both of y'all's side. Like I got into TikTok late. I downloaded it. It's enjoyable, but then at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, I got to get ready to like make ads on TikTok, or like, all right, what's the next thing I need to do? But like you add the feature to Instagram, but that's just like stories being added to Instagram, which Snapchat was doing beforehand. So you're trying to get into this, and like Sierra said, you have all these other things you're already doing, and then with however many pieces of social media you're running, like you're doing another piece. It's just it's more
Yeah,
stress.
it's a lot. I mean, some people, like I've seen some people just almost completely abandon photo content on like both Instagram and like they were just posting the same videos even before reels were a thing. So I think it's just, I wouldn't break your back over doing either one, but you know, it's worth exploring. I mean, ultimately it's whatever like works for you and, you know, the people you're creating content for. So,
and I was
Well, we'll say,
oh, sorry, Sarah.
no, go ahead.
With my friends the other day, and we were talking about content and like how people will scroll through Instagram, even though they'll just look at the picture, because some people are just visual and they don't want to actually read your context.
Caption.
But the context is really important behind it. So then it's like, all right, well, are you going to go back and read it after you've liked it, or are you just going to go about your business and scrolling for the rest of the day? But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Well, with Reels too, I'll say brands have already started pushing out like partnerships. I got a couple today, and I'm like, that's cool. Can't do those.
Yeah,
keep it moving.
I got one today that was like specifically for a reel, but then that email came through like 30 times in a row, so I ignored it.
Is it? I think it's the same one because I got it too, and I was getting really annoyed.
Yeah, I reported it as spam, and then like Google like sent me an alert. It's like, this got reported 21 times as spam. I was like, yeah, that's because they sent it 21 times. Like unnecessary.
I was like, this is annoying. But no, I think it's Instagram. It's gonna be smart with it. It's just a matter of like, I feel like they did do it like a knee-jerk reaction because they probably thought TikTok, you know, was gonna go away. What was it, last week when Donald Trump was talking about it? But I do think it'll eventually come around to having longer than just 15 seconds, and all of us being able to have it, and all of us being able to use music. Because I know, Chris, I still don't think you have music, right?
Oh man, I gotta go. And I will say, it took me like a good 20 minutes, like going to YouTube, download instrumentals and tracks.
Are you doing it like the 90s kids where you like sit by the stereo, record it and then like?
So good. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm sitting there. I was like, y'all will find this out about me, and I'm sure to some extent, like music for me is like, I express so much of who I am through music, and like when she makes her YouTube videos, I go and like I'll watch it and say, okay, well, you need this song here, and you kind of need a song that sounds like this, like, and for some reason, there's something in me that music is a form of expression. So like me not having the music button is like actual torture. So I will do like you say, I will like hold something up and like be recording. I'm like, dude, this is like me making my mixtape when I was
like mixtapes back in the day. That's
awesome. It's so funny you said that because that's how I feel. I'm like, dude, is this 2003? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah. I don't know. I will say that I wish that, like, the nice thing about TikTok too is like you can like duet and share. Like you can just share stuff in different ways. But like Instagram's not at, so it's like not. It doesn't make that as like community building, I guess, through the reels.
Yeah.
It's just like another way for people to like post a piece of content, as opposed to like in TikTok, you know, where you're responding to people's like you can respond to people's comments in a video. You can duet people and like create a whole chain of like whatever this theme is. So it's really I like that sense of community and that. So I don't know. I'll be on TikTok until, you know, it goes away, if it goes away.
I ain't trying to predict what our president's gonna do, but that's a whole
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But I was just curious because like my really only experience with TikTok is one of my best friends who's one of these guys who was using TikTok like 2 years ago and was like, this app is so cool, man, like you gotta get on it. And he would just waste hours like flicking through funny ones, and he'll say, I was like, man, I don't know why, but there's something like I downloaded it and I was like, I don't really use it. So then I just deleted the app, and then it's like, it's becoming such a big way of marketing and such a big way of branding and such a huge, I mean, like it's already affecting how Instagram is running their entire social media, you know, their whole platform.
We were just talking about different platforms and like how we like to use them or not use them. And we just finished with like TikTok. But if you want to give your your views on TikTok and like Instagram and Reels and what you're doing with it. You can let us know.
It right into the fire. There you go.
First of all, I don't even know where to look. This is my first time doing Zoom, so I don't know if I'm here or here.
Yeah.
I'm crazy. That's why. But I laugh because I don't use TikTok. I don't even know how.
Neither, dude. It's all good.
I Googled it one night just to see, because I think, well, I'll give my opinion from what I see. I think it's really cute. I wish I knew how to use it. I think it would be a great marketing tool for, me being a fashion designer, because I notice a lot of designers use it. So my take on it is that I'm jealous because I don't know how to use it.
That's fair.
I'm still working on it too, so don't feel so bad.
Okay.
I swear I was working today actually, and so I went back. I took a couple of shifts at the Express at the mall because I got laid off recently. So I was like, Leah's looking at me like, you need a job, dude. So a bunch of different things. So I was like in there, and I hadn't been in a mall in forever. And so when you're watching teenagers I'm 26, so like I'm almost like at that age where I'm like, I kind of identify like a little bit with your age group, but I also have no idea what y'all are doing, like zero clue. So like I'm watching them like on their phones, and that's the only app they're using. And it's wild to me because I'm kind of like you, Shane. I'm like, I don't even really know how to use it. So I'm kind of sitting here like, man, am I the old guy that doesn't know how to use this app now? Like, did that happen that fast? It's crazy. So I was just curious how you guys like felt about it, because I know some people that like they use certain apps just to like get on and consume content, and then they create content on other apps. So I was curious like how you guys do it, because I think like we were talking about with Twitter, it's like I don't use Twitter a lot, but like like I have friends that use Twitter to like get their news, and then they go on to Instagram, and that's where they get their lifestyle content. So I'm like, it's interesting how each app is like compartmentalized almost in a way. So I was just curious how you all felt it.